is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Apparently, something has gone wrong with my graphics card. I don't know what, because I don't use it. My graphics card would only be used to run games. That's it. And guess what I don't do on my PC? Run games. Everything else is siphoned through my external capture card right there. That's what captures the video and all of that. And then OBS takes in that video source, processes it, and broadcasts it to you, and also saves it to my PC. And it's all done through the CPU. Nothing runs through the GPU. So, I wouldn't even have known if something was wrong with my graphics card, because I'm not utilizing it, you see? Apparently something's wrong with my graphics card. So, it's actually a good thing that I don't use the graphics card for my daily shit, because if I did it right now, I might be shit out of luck and not be able to make content for you guys. Yeah. So, basically, the way I see it is, maybe this is, a sign that I need to upgrade my stuff this year.
Mark McCauley says, hint, hint. Dude, no hint, hint. I'm outright telling you, I really would appreciate some help via tipping. That's not a hint.
Hope you guys are ready for Uncharted. Now, tonight, guys, please, if you can, support the stream. I know I sound like a broken record. I know, because I feel like a broken record saying the same shit over and over. Earlier today, it was going to be a Skyrim stream, but on the fly during the pre-stream podcast, I was talking about how much I really liked Pac-Man Museum Plus that we had played the night before. So, all of a sudden, people in the chat started saying, hey, you should just do Pac-Man Museum for today, something different. Do a major stream of it. Let's dive into all the rest of the games and see what other features the game has. So, people voted on this, and it was like a 60-40 vote for Pac-Man, so we played Pac-Man. And by the way, it was a great stream. If you didn't see it, if you weren't here, it was really fun. It was chill. There's a ton of Pac-Man games I played that I never even knew existed. We customized my own arcade layout, which is really nice. Everything was good. Alright? Even I would say overall support was good. We only hit $50 in tips, but there was also some super chats and memberships. As you can see, we actually hit a new membership total high. 530 memberships, the most we've ever had here on DSP Gaming, okay? But the pattern kind of continues where every stream tips have been very slow. And I talked about this a few days ago. I made a special video about it, and I appealed to everyone. I said, I need some help right now. We, trying to play a little bit of catch up here for the rest of the week. So, one day, which was Saturday, we did really well. Or, excuse me, Friday. We did really well, both streams. We maxed out, and I ended up wearing hats and having vests, and it was really good. And then yesterday, we slowed down to a crawl again, and now today again. And it's like, this sucks. Alright? Again, I'm just being real with you guys. I need help and support for everything I'm doing. Or, for example, if I have a really good stream early on, then it doesn't matter what happens on the late stream, but that hasn't been the case. It's been like, wow, barely hitting the Gunner Glasses goal. Some late night streams, we haven't even been hitting the Gunner Glasses goal. Okay? So, if you can support the stream in any way, I appreciate it. Even if it's as little as liking the stream. Alright? Thank you for that. But, if you can go above and beyond and support in another way, like a membership or, in particular, a tip tonight, it would really be appreciated. My day off is on Tuesday, and this has been another very slow tips week. Okay? Except for Friday, but one good day doesn't make up for 5 slow days. You see what I'm saying?
Oh my god, he's drinking Hulk Hogan's dick.
Alright. So, I just want to say that in advance. I don't want to talk about it all night. I really don't. I want to have fun with Uncharted and chill with you guys tonight, okay? I appreciate all contributions tonight. Thank you all. Just an FYI, if we get any more members, we'll be on a new record of members for the channel, because 530 is the most we've ever had. And I really would appreciate any contributions, but tips would be preferred. My day off is just in a couple of days, and we've had quite a few slow tips days this week. It would be great to hopefully catch up for that, okay? Thank you.
So you gotta...
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Gin is great.
Actually, that's not true, Clyde Baxter. That's a misconception, of course, because people want to try to spin it that way. He goes, oh, when Phil gets his next YouTube check next month, it's going to be huge. It's actually incorrect. Up until the gifted memberships launched about a week and a half ago, I was having one of the slowest months I've had since I've been on YouTube. So actually, all that's happened is, because of the gifted memberships, I'm kind of up to where I normally would be. Which is good, obviously. I'm not mad or upset, but I'm happy that at least I'm maintaining, But of course, people will spin it, because he's got gifted memberships. Yeah, man, he's rolling in dough. He's doing so good. Fucking stupidity.
Alright. We got no tips to shout out as of yet. Well, hopefully we will. Again, I really hope that we do. This is a solid stream for tips because it's been slow. I make a special video about it. One good day, slow. So hopefully it picks up. Oh my God, he's drinking sperm.
But let's do a shout out to Gary, who took me $25, the biggest contribution of the night. This is going to get us to our first tips goal of the night.
Gee, thanks, money creature.
I'm having a good time with it. Definitely, I feel it's better now than the first session. I think the first session was kind of slow moving. I think these last two have been better. Today was really good. I want to say thanks to everyone who chilled, everyone who interacted, anyone who supported in any way. You know, hitting a new members total for tonight was awesome. And I'm really happy that we're enjoying the classics together, and you guys are here to chill with me while I do it, alright? We'll stop playing Skyrim roughly around 2:45 p.m. Pacific Time, and then we will set up and do a live react to the Sony State of Play. First time I'm ever doing a live react ever in my history as a content creator. We'll watch it together right here on DsP Gaming. And then immediately following, I will do a recap reactions segment, where I talk about everything that they talked about and my thoughts on all of it, okay?
But what he's saying is the following. He tipped me $9.98, and he says, why do you think responding to John and Howard's stuff is a good idea? It's 7 years old. It's all done for. Who cares? You really can't add anything meaningful there. Trust me. Actually, it's completely false. I know for a fact I can add a ton of meaningful stuff.
But I always stayed away from it. And the reason is, as I told you guys, you know, that kind of stuff, it's drama content, all right? And I feel like unless you actually address it from a very professional manner, meaning I'm going to do it now because I feel like there's something I can add. I'm going to do it now because I feel like I can give everyone full perspective. And being honest, you know, I just turned 40 years old, and I'm starting to look back at times in my life when I was a different kind of person that I don't really like, you know? And admittedly, I can look back at those times 10 years ago when I was a full-time YouTuber, and I was, again, my mentality was videos, right? And I look back like, damn, you know, I really do wish I had done things differently in a lot of ways. And yes, the friendship with those guys is probably one of the major things that I fucked up. And I want to talk about it. I've never talked about it publicly at all. I've always danced around the subject or just ignored it completely and said, what's the past is the past. Here's the thing. I already talked about this earlier this week, Geodidism. I'll say it again. It's 7 years later. It's not like, oh, Phil's doing it right away for shock value reaction at all. I've waited for more than enough time that there's not going to be any negative impact on anyone for me to react to this. Both John and Howard no longer have an active internet presence. They've, you know, John has completely retired from the internet for years. Howard has a channel he barely uses, if ever. It's not going to be some kind of a giant negative piling onto them. And by the way, like I said, that's not what my reaction is going to be. It seems like you're looking at this situation as if, oh, this is going to be Phil's slam back to John and Howard because they slammed him 7 years ago. That's not what this is at all. This is me taking exactly what was said, putting that into a frame of reference so people can understand it, because when you just listen to that recording raw, it references a million things that you don't have in front of you. So you don't even know what they're talking about, and then you just say, oh, okay, what they're saying must be really bad. Man, Phil must have been a real dick or whatever, but you don't even know because you didn't hear it. So we're going to put all that into perspective. You can judge for yourself. If you want to see if back then I was an asshole, fine, judge for yourself, but at least it's in front of you. It's like kind of like, you know, I know how stupid this sounds. By the way, in no way am I going to directly compare the two, but we've got this ongoing trial of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard for defamation. And you got one side says one thing, oh, this really happened, and the other side says the other thing, oh, no, this really happened. But without having the actual concrete objective evidence in front of you of the situation, how can you side with anyone, or how could you even understand what happened in that situation? You can't. That's why we've had a fucking giant trial to blow this shit out of proportion, and it's all that anyone's talked about for weeks and weeks, right? So in this case, right, put it into perspective. And I think what it is, a lot of people are afraid to go back to the past and look at the things that they've done, and they're afraid of who they were. Oh my God, well, I've moved on from there. I have. I'm a different person now than I was back then. That's absolutely truthful.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
But at the very same time, that doesn't mean that you don't go back and look at what happened. And you know, like, what did they say? That those who deny history are doomed to repeat it? So what's wrong with going back and actually doing a formal response to that recording? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And you could argue, well, you know, they're in the long past. You say that. But to this day, people still bring them up in my content. Every day. Phil, what do you think about John? How do you think he's doing? Do you wish you were still friends with him? Yada, yada, yada. The whole real purpose is to put it to bed. Alright? It's been 7 friggin' years. I've made content in Washington State far longer as a solo content creator than I ever did any kind of cooperative content with those guys back in Connecticut. It's a serious, like, 5.5 years versus 8 years in climbing here in Washington. Yet people still to this day go back and say, hey, Phil, what about John and Howard? What are you talking about? It's so distant. It's so far in the past that you're still bringing it up. So now, I'm going to address it. We're going to fully, professionally address it. I can't say objectively because that's impossible. I'm one of the subjects of discussion. I can't objectively address this. But what I can do is do my best to give you my perspective on what was going on back then, to present the things that they're referencing in the video objectively for you to watch and judge for yourself, and then say, here's what happened. It's documented. It's historical. Judge for yourself if I fucked up or not. I will publicly tell you right now, there are things in that video that I outright will admit I fucked up bad. At the same time, I absolutely know there's things in that video that are completely unfair against me. And I felt, really, when you want to say, well, why didn't you contact John and Howard? Because they really hit below the belt. There's a couple things in that video that, like, never should you be bringing up publicly, especially when they were things that were never addressed to me directly at all. And all of a sudden, they're like, oh, well, this is something we always didn't like about it. Like, but wait a minute, why didn't you tell me? Right? That's literally, like, hit me in the nuts. At a time when already it's like the worst time of my life. Let's just really strike him as hard as we can so that we don't ever have to talk to him ever again. And that's really what it felt like for me. So that's really the purpose here, is to get it done. No more lingering bullshit. No more ongoing asking of questions of bullshit. Just get it out of the way. And by the way, people voted for this. You say, why are you doing it? Because people wanted it. People voted for it in droves. This is what they wanted for this event. Okay?
Oh my God, he's drinking piss. 1 Minute Man is fake and doesn't exist.
It's just so dumb because here's what it is. They want to bring up something that they know I cannot show evidence of, because if I tried to show you evidence that the tips were really coming through, it would basically dox the person, right? It would give you their information. It would give you their email address or whatever. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not a dunce. But that's what they want. I am not you. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to do something stupid because I'm not an idiot like you. So you can stop with your bullshit. Go ahead and pass your dumb fuck conspiracy theories in circles. Nothing you say makes any sense. You're a waste of everyone's time, including mine. Get fucked. I'm not answering that question ever again because it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Okay.
I work 6 days a week over full-time hours. I work more in the days that I stream than if I had a 9-to-5 job. Well, I consider popping my shirt off today. No. You're on the wrong channel. You have to go to Review Tech USA. He's the one who shows you his manly chest and hair and, you know. He's also a chicken kisser and a cucumber sucker. You're on the wrong place, man. This is the gameplay channel where we chill and have fun with games. You know, I know people always get us confused. We look exactly alike, obviously, so I understand. Okay. Oh, of course. Battleduck says, oh, it's you, Phil. I thought I was on a Wings stream. As you know, I'm obviously the body double for Wings and Review Tech. I look exactly like both of those guys. You can't ever tell between us. We look completely the same. However, with tomorrow being my day off, tips would definitely be preferential today. They would help me out more because I could actually use those for stuff that I'm going to do on my day out tomorrow. And it would be great to hit some tips goals today, but I'm not going to sit here and talk about it the entire stream. Just want to get it out of the way before we start recording, okay? There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.